All right, so we're going to use Excel instead of the table to find the answer to these values, to find these probabilities. And we'll find that Excel is a little more useful, and when you go into your homework, Excel will round off better and you won't have errors in your homework. So if you're using the tables, you may find that you put the answer in and the round off is not quite what they want, whereas Excel will take your decimals out further. So suppose we have a standard normal distribution with mean 0 and standard deviation 1. We want to find the probability that z is less than 1.23. Now, since it's a standard normal distribution, we can go to Excel and use a certain formula. So I'm going to use just an open worksheet in the Excel, and again, let me see, that was 1.23. All right, so we're going to type into any cell we want, equal norm, well, there it goes, norm.s.dist. And then we'll type in the value that we had back here, which was 1.23. And then after that z value, we always have to put the word true, which is kind of strange, but we have to do it. And it's going to give us the probability. Now, it's always going to give the probability that z is less than a certain value. So this is very important. Less than only, just like the table. So if I hit that, that's 0.890651. So this one is 0.890651. And of course, we can round that to whatever we need to in homework. Now, very important, let's notice the difference between this one and this one. Less than, we can always read straight off of Excel. If it's greater than, we're going to put our value of negative 2.41 in Excel in the same way we did the 1.23. But because it's greater than, we have to subtract what we get from 1. All right, so let's do the same thing in Excel and find out what we would get for less than for negative 2.41. So negative 2.41, norm.s.dist, negative 2.41, and the word true. And that gives us 0.007976. All right, 0.007976 gives us 0.992024 as our probability. Okay, now let's look at the last one. The last one, notice that our z is between two values. Whenever it's between two values, we're going to look up both of them using that same command in Excel that we've already used. But if it's between two values, we're going to subtract the larger probability minus the smaller probability, and that's going to give us the answer. Now, 2.81 is the bigger number, so it's going to lead to the larger probability. So I'm going to put that one in first. 2.81 in our Excel equal norm.s.dist 2.81 and the word true, and that gives 0.997523. All right. So let me go back. And I'll put that one first. Well, maybe. There it is. And apparently it took it further than the Excel document shows. But we'll go ahead and round it off to where it was in the Excel document. All right, now let's look up negative 1.33. Same thing. And the word true. And that gives us 0.091759. And then let's do that computation. And this ends up giving 0.905764. All right, now later on, you're going to use the z-score to convert things that are not in the standard normal distribution, but your rules will be the same. Once you've converted them over, if it's less than, you're going to use the command equal norm.s.dist and put in whatever that new z value is. If it's less than, what you get will be the answer. If it's greater than, it'll always be 1 minus what you get. And if it's between two values, you're going to always subtract the highest probability minus the lowest probability to get your final probability.